This month we're going to dive into some huge news for our Houston residents from a 9-figure purchase by one of the major real estate players in our city, major shifts in the Houston market, and potentially the biggest real estate game changer that Biden proposed in his recent State of the Union.
I know the cost of housing is so important to you. If inflation keeps coming down, mortgage rates will come down as well. But I'm not waiting. I want to provide.
By the way, my name is RK Rossos. I run the Community Warriors real estate team here in Houston, Texas. We've helped hundreds of people move, and we can definitely help you too. Hit us up for all things Houston below, but for now, let's just get into it. Despite Jalen Green allegedly getting someone twice his age pregnant, it surprisingly isn't the biggest news from a Houston Rocket. Rockets owner Tilman Fertitta just dropped an estimated $400 million for one of the largest real estate purchases of the year for the River Oaks district. That's $150 million more than the largest NBA contract in history. And if you're not familiar with this area, then you probably be broke. It features brands like Hermes, Cartier, Rolex, upscale restaurants, and iPick. It's right around the corner from a few others in its portfolio, like the Post Oak Hotel. Fertitta stated, "This is the perfect moment in time to add this premier mixed-use development to our luxury portfolio, creating incredible cross-promotional opportunities and elevating the standard for luxury dining and shopping for Houstonians and international travelers alike." While it seems like a lot, the seller actually purchased the complex for $550 million in 2016. So this is being bought at a discount due to the tough market we've been experiencing. So he's actually snagging it at $100 million less. What do you guys think? Is this just another day in the life of a billionaire named Tilman? Or is he where he's at for a reason? He's continued to make huge bets on Houston throughout the years. I don't know, maybe he's onto something revolutionary here. What do you guys think? Getting into the numbers, Houston started the year strong. First off, more homes got sold. Sales jumped 9% from last year, and it's only the second time in 2 years we've actually seen numbers go up like this. Pretty cool, right? Now, the second thing, there are more houses to choose from now. We went from not having enough homes at all to just a bit more. You can see here, it's 2.6 months of inventory up to 3.3. Essentially, that just means there's more houses. And if you're looking to buy, you've got more options. The National Association of Realtors even placed Houston in the top 10 markets with the highest likelihood of home prices increasing. With rates hovering around mid 6%, we've really got little to worry about. Homeowners, you guys might see this as a good time to sell your house. There's more people wanting to buy and prices are going up. This could be making a little bit more from your sale. Even if you guys don't want to sell, homeowners, just know that your houses are going to be worth more, at least in the Houston market. Home buyers are stepping into a market where there's a lot of interest, but also a lot more houses available than before. Prices are going up. Just keep in mind, deciding quickly is going to be very important. Houston is one of the markets that they, again, are anticipating to increase in prices and appreciate. Act quickly, even though there's more houses available. Investors, this might be a little bit of a tough one. We are seeing a lot more competition with investors. It is still going to be a good situation just because there's more interest in the area. So you're not going to be sitting on projects. You're not going to be sitting on your rentals much longer. So you don't have to really be as tight as you were last year. It still could be a good place to earn quite a bit of profit if you're looking for the right deal or you find the right deal. And now for the big one. In a historic move that could change the American dream forever, President Biden's latest address to the nation unveiled a game changer for first-time home buyers. And let's be honest, we all know it's been a huge struggle for a lot of people to own a home, and we know it's got to be addressed somehow. Let's hear what he had to say.
I know the cost of housing is so important to you. If inflation keeps coming down, mortgage rates will come down as well, and the Fed acknowledges that. But I'm not waiting. I want to provide an annual tax credit that will give Americans $400 a month for the next 2 years as mortgage rates come down, to put toward their mortgages when they buy their first home or trade up for a little more space.
Yes, pretty vague, but I looked into it just so that you didn't have to. To summarize the entire proposal, you've got two parts to this. First-time home buyers would receive $5,000 a year in tax credits for their first 2 years of home ownership. They're estimating it's going to help at least or over 3 million people looking to buy their first home. Now, government can't directly change the rates, so this credit is really going to be your taxes, and it's going to offset the rate, and it's really the equivalent of reducing your rate by more than 1.5% for those 2 years. So that's a pretty big bump. And the second part, it's not just for buyers, it's actually proposed for sellers as well. So the way that sellers would be able to benefit for it is they'd be able to receive up to a $10,000 credit selling their starter home to buyers who plan on living in the homes versus an investor or a corporation. But the big question is, is this really going to help and benefit people looking to buy homes? It's a bit of a mix, right? On one hand, it's extra money for a good chunk of people who are going to be in the market, which is always nice. But on the other hand, there's some people that are going to be left out here. There's going to be investors, obviously, and second, third, fourth home buyers. Also, people with properties that aren't considered starter homes don't get the benefit either. People benefit from it, but not everyone. And what that looks like is there's going to be more homes on the market, and it's maybe going to be some better chances for our first-time home buyers, but there's still a lot of questions in the air for the people that I just mentioned, right? Look, I'm not going to sit on the fence. I am actually a big fan if this is done right. Affordability is at the lowest it's ever been in history, and supply of properties are desperately needed. This is a huge problem. I'm a fan if they can pull this off. I don't know how it's going to play into the larger economics of it all, but when it comes to houses and first-time home buyers, I think this is a huge plus. But what do y'all think? Is this tax credit the push we need for first-time home buyers in our housing market, or I don't know, is it a waste of time? What do all of these developments mean for you? It's going to be different for everyone. It's also going to vary on where you're at. So if you're in Houston or Sugar Land or some other suburb, or not even in Texas at all, it's going to vary for you. Just know that the real estate market is filled with a ton of opportunities, especially in 2024. But staying informed is the biggest key. You need to be sure that you're subbed so you're up to date with what's coming next, because we'll keep you updated. And if you are thinking about a move, you'll need to know where you're actually moving to next. Be sure to check here for one of the hottest communities in the market. I'll see you in the next video.